Alright, finally.
Alright.
Key cards in. Now what be the code?
Okay. 3 6
3 6
3 3
3 3
8 9
8 9
3 8.
3 8. Oh, he's right.
Oh my
We're
god!
in. We're in. Alright, let's see what it goes. Okay, so we can pretty much launch on anything. We can launch, but we can't launch on the main sort of spawn area. Fisher?
Fisher?
Alright, cool. So now that we're ready to launch the nuke, ideally you want to do this with a full team and a couple of other guys that are going to help you out, because if you go for the Fisher Prime, that's what you really want to go for. Now, we're not going to go for that. We're just going to go for a regular Fisher because we do have the code now. And this code doesn't change for the whole week. We do have extra key cards that we can come in and we can launch again the next day and the next day and the next day till Sunday, till it sort of resets again. And then it's going to be a new code and you'll have to go on the hunt again for the codes. But for now, we'll probably end up launching a couple throughout this week, since we have the code and we also have the right password for it. So we're gonna try and get a... I didn't actually see a timer there for some reason. I wanted to get there as quickly as possible. I mean, there is 4 or 5 seconds left. There's not that many with a bit of loading, but hey, at least I got close enough to see it, and we're gonna drop a couple of more throughout this week, so check this out.
Oh, it's already been launched.
Oh shit. Is it landing?
It's already done.
No! I'm missing it!
I gotta say, that was pretty cool, man. So for the next one, what I'm gonna do is, when I get the launch ready, I'm gonna fast travel in the middle of it. I mean, right in the thick of it, and see how it goes. And this is what happens inside. You get all sorts of weird and wonderful creatures like this one. And you get to fight and you get to get some cool loot. The Disease Scorch Beasts do drop some really cool stuff, and you can get all sorts of radiated, glowing death claws and all sorts of weird and wonderful things out of it that you can get some cool stuff off. But Fisher Prime is the one that you really want to go for, but because it's only 3 of us really doing it, we wouldn't really stand a chance, because every single creature from the game, it's going to come at you at that point, so you're just going to be dead. And you'll need to have a lot of medicine on you, you'll need to have a lot of ammo, our power armor needs to be completely restored, or repaired if you will. Everything just has to go perfect, and you need a hell of a lot of firepower to take down the Scorch Motherfucker. I know, I gotta say this, but all in all, I gotta say that the launching of the nuke, it's pretty tough. I mean, it's not one of the easiest things you'll do. It does take a bit of a team to get in there. I did actually go in alone one time. It will take you forever to get through, because there's so many robots and so many things that you gotta do to get through. But you can do it alone if you're really thinking about it. Okay, well, I don't really have any friends to play the game. They didn't buy it, so I'm on my own. You can do this alone. It's gonna take probably 500 rounds of each gun that you're carrying. So let's say you're carrying 4 weapons or something, so you're looking at 2,000 rounds or something. And all that, but you will get through. You can do it alone. I have done it alone. Unfortunately, I only had 1 key card and I had 4 possibilities, so I was a little bit unlucky there. But I went back for more cards, then sort of the week came, codes reset, so here we are in the next week. But now that we have the right codes, we're going to be launching this a couple more times. So whenever something cool happens, or the creatures from the Prime Fishers drop some really cool stuff, I'll be definitely saving that, and I'll show you what you can get for it. If it's worth going, is it something that you should sort of focus on? Should you just leave this for later on? I mean, you can see some of the guys are level sort of 30s. You don't really need to be, I'm 62, 3 or whatever. There is no requirement. You don't have to be level 50 or 60 or whatever. You can go for this whenever you want. There's just a quest that you start, and that'll lead you to all these events. So you don't really have to be a certain level. I mean, sure, the more levels you have, the more cards, the more perks, all that sort of stuff. It all helps. Power armor helps. in the end, but you can do this with a couple of buddies of yours, and it can be done without you having to get to level 50s or 60s or whatever. So that's the nuke, the first nuke anyway, the easy nuke as I call it, but we're gonna go for the Fisher Prime, so hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.
See, empty.